busy couple days. We're getting ready to go on vacation, and I've never put a decal on anything before. And I've seen people do it, and since we fixed or kind of restored the boat trailer past couple days, we're going to put this Mastercraft decal on the boat trailer. So like I said, never done this before. We just did the other side. It went pretty well. I'm going to walk through how you do it. And it's probably a little bit better than good enough. This is probably something a little nicer than what we normally do. So the hardest part that we just found, so the first thing I did is I wiped it down with rubbing alcohol. Of course, the paint surface is really clean. Tried to find a spot that was pretty smooth. We had to do some sanding on this, and it's not like a car where it's just super smooth, so I'm a little worried that it won't stick for a long time, but we'll see. So first thing is wipe it down with rubbing alcohol, get all the oil and any dirt off of it. You can see there's like nothing. I mean, the boat's super clean. We just cleaned it off, so it's in pretty good shape. And then the really hard part, which we just found out, is these decals are two-sided. The really sticky stuff is actually on the gray, so that's what you're gonna peel off. But what you want to do is keep this thin paper. You want to keep it stuck to the decal because that's what helps you position it and stick it on there really easily. But the problem is when you go to do this, I found that it didn't. Yeah, see right there, it's not coming. The decals are not coming with it. So we're gonna try. Okay, we're having better luck this time. Last time it was really tricky. See, we'd end up with situations like this, and you want to be careful so you don't tear it. So there's probably some tip or trick, I don't know, to do this, but I just tried to give it a little bit, and then once you give it a little, it typically goes. If you kind of re-stick it. So just kind of keep working your way along and separate that decal from the edge, and then once you separate it, you can just roll over it, stick it back on, it'll pull it. But I've just been taking this really slow. It's maybe there's another way of doing it. Maybe it would go faster if I just ripped it off, but I don't think so. I think I would ruin it. I was worried about that star. Last time the star came fine. This time, not quite as good. And once you get it off, as long as you don't touch that gray, you can touch everything else because it's not going to stay on, which is really handy. It lets you, putting stickers on something, if you touch the sticky stuff, it won't stick as good. Alright. There we got it. So now, hold that out like that, and I'm just going to eyeball it here. John, I got to check the other side. Hold on a second. Okay. Make sure I knew where I started. Not that it really matters, but I'm going to even it up with both sides. So, we were at the right front of that mount, and then we're going to go perfectly horizontal here. And I just realized I think the paper is not cut perfectly straight, which is really annoying because that means the decal on the other side is actually not on there perfectly straight. So I'm going to do this one a little bit differently. Okay. Alright. Oh no. That's not good. Well, that is not how you do it. I just might have just ruined it. We'll see if I can get that to re-stick. So I think you want to push from the middle out, not like I just did there, where you got a little wrinkle. I got a little wrinkle in the middle. You don't want to do that. I am really happy I was able to salvage that. I thought it was going to stick on there so good that I wasn't going to be able to get it off. So just push it on really good. And then peel it off here. And take your time with this, but I found it came off just fine.